Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cross Call Tarot. This is Melody. This is your weekly Divine Feminine Empowerment message for the elements of water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. So, as usual, we're going to use the Divine Feminine Oracle cards by Megan Watterson. We will call in the Divine Feminines. We will see who they are, why they are stepping forward, and then we'll see what message that they have for us using these messages of love by All Things Intuitive. And then we'll see the signs that they are showing us using the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles, and then see how all of this can empower us this week using the Permission to Be Powerful Empowerment cards by Melanie Klinghofer of Powerful Transformations. All right. All right, so again, this is for the element of water. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull three feminines through and see who they are and find out what their most important message is to us this week. All right, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So we're gonna get ready and call them in. Divine Feminines, I call you into my circle. I call three of you to step forward with a message for the collective this week and how you can empower us this week. All right, Divine Feminines. So thank you for coming forward. Blessed be. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and shuffle up the Divine Feminine cards, and I'm just going to spread them out. This isn't a pick a crow reading, as I feel that they're all three going to come forward together as feminines for basically one overall message. All right, so let's get started. Let's shuffle up these Divine Feminine cards. Sorry, I shook the table for the elements of water. So what we're going to do is we're just going to spread them out like this. And we're going to go ahead and pick three of them. All right, so who's the first Divine Feminine that wants to come forward for this week of, it'll be October 7th through October 13th, I think is the way the Divine Feminine reading works. All right, so the first one wants to come through is Catherine Libere, I guess is how you pronounce that. So go ahead and take a gander at that water signs and see if there's any messages that she is speaking directly to your soul. I ask that you follow your intuition when it comes to these messages. They may not resonate with each and every one of you, but there may be something in all three of them that may. All right, so Catherine Labarre, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of miracles meant for me. So we're going to see why she is coming through, who she is, and such. All right, so let's pull out the book. Miss Catherine Labarre, if that's how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry, I don't mean to chop it. Please forgive me. All right. Okay. So, Catherine Labarre embodies our capacity to facilitate our own healing. Catherine was born in, uh, I don't know how to pronounce the city, in France in 1806. When she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." As a young woman, she became a member of the nursing order of St. Vincent de Paul in Paris. She chose this order after she had had a vision of St. Vincent's heart in the church of Rudebach. Sorry if I chopped that, in 1830. Catherine had a vision of Mary standing in the Vesica Pisces with rays of light streaming out from the center of her open palm. She asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays don't reach to earth. And Mary explained, those are the graces for which people forget to ask. So Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on the vision of Mary. All who wear them, is believed, will receive great graces. St. Catherine's miraculous medal became wildly popular amongst all the sects of Christianity. It is worn by millions of Christians all over the world. All right. So she come up with a medal of the based on a version of Mother Mary. All right. So she's coming forward because sometimes it can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. All right. We can all fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and the highest possible outcome for our beloved children and partners and or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for what we need, like taking care of us first. Okay. For many of us, lack of self worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask for so much more, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. There are many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is a spiritual truth. And also, suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us, makes it or make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. All right. So I kind of feel that's the message. Um, you know, she's coming through, and I feel that she's handing you that pendant, and that's really weird because look, I have it what looks like one of them pendants. It's a guardian angel pendant. Okay. So she is the maker of a pendant like that of Mother Mary, though. And, Mother Mary comes in and she shines her healing light down on everybody, but not everybody is open to accepting it, is what I feel is why she's coming forward. And I feel that she's coming forward to tell you to be open to that healing, okay? The Spirit's not going to intervene. You have to ask for them to intervene, and because we are born into free will as our right as a human, all right, but when our soul needs healing, sometimes our ego self can get in the way from opening up to the spiritual healing and a spiritual abundance that is actually meant for us. All right, so let's move on to what's a message that you have for us, Catherine? Water, for the elements of water. What is the message that you have for us for the elements of water for this week? Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Yeah. So I feel that she's coming through to tell you to surrender and let go of like that ego part that is, wanting to help everybody else instead of accepting the healing help from ourself, or being in that ego of not asking for the help in general, whenever we can, and exercising our right to free will. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Surrender to the healing that this Catherine Libere is offering us, and Mother Mary as well. So, yes, we'll just put that up there. All right. So, what is the signs that you are showing us, Catherine? Release and surrender to the healing will help you let go, is what I just heard. So let's move on. What's the sign that you are showing us, Catherine, this week as the elements of water? Yeah, the sweetness. So I feel that you could be seeing hummingbirds in your area. Perhaps you have a hummingbird feeder out there and they come in on a regular basis to eat. Um, but she's showing you the sign of the hummingbird, the sweetness of releasing things and surrendering to this healing that is being offered to us. Let go, radically accept the universe's healing. Radically accept that spirit is around you and you can surrender to things that no longer serve you. Help you let go of that ego based energy. Help you let go and feel the sweetness of the healing that is around you and that you can feel, is what I feel Catherine is telling you. All right, so how is this empowering us this week, or how are you empowering us, Miss Catherine, for the elements of water? Pleasure and sensuality. So I do feel that there's some major healing going on. There's some major healing going on in the sacral chakra, is what I feel. And surrender to it. Accept this healing. Surrender to the pleasure and the sensuality and the sweetness of this healing in that sacral chakra area. I really just feel that that's where it's at, as well as in the heart chakra too. I feel that there's healing going on in both places. Um, but she's in helping to empower and heal so that you can step more into that pleasurable energy, feel more joy, feel the sweetness of the healing and the love and spirit around you, and just surrender to that sweetness, surrender to spirit, and accept this healing that I feel that they are offering you this week, water signs. All right, so let's move on to the second divine feminine that wants to come through. So we're going to pull this one because it come out with Catherine. All right. Anandamaya Mayi Ma, a joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I am my own guru. I know thyself that never changes. I think she come out last week in one of the signs, but I don't remember which sign she come out for. So I'm just going to hold that there for a second and see if she's speaking any intuitive messages to your soul. As usual, only take what resonates. All right. So, and then Ma, I'm sorry for chopping up your name, but who are you and why are you coming through for the elements of water? All right. So she represents the essence of the expansive joy that comes when we remember our true self. All right. Um, Nirmala Sundari, which means beautiful one in Bengali, was born in the late 19th century in what is now Bangladesh. Her family questioned her mental stability because from an early age she was always found in Bahamas, an hysteric state of bliss. At 13, she was married to a man who would later name, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Holinoth, and he supported her life as a mystic and a saint. All right. At 26, Nirmala enacted her own spiritual initiation. The ceremony and rites were spontaneously revealed to her from within. She explained, as the master, I revealed the mantra as the discipline. I accepted it and started to recite it. In the 1920s, she set up a Kali temple and devoted her life to spiritual practices. She began to be recognized as a living embodiment of the divine feminine, as the incarnation of Kali, as divine love. Her first disciple named her joy permeated mother because her blissful states would inspire others to remember their innate path to joy. Her first ashram was built in 1929. Her profound spiritual teachings began to attract scholars, philosophers, artists, and other contemporary mystics like Paramahansa Yogananda. She refused to be called a guru, insisting that we are all ultimately one self. She loved all living creatures exactly the same, including herself. All right. Um, she gave the red thread to women for this reason, which is a sacred right of bestowing spiritual authority previously only given to men. All right. So the reason why she's coming forward is um, she's coming forward to like make you aware of your true self. All right. She is self-realization, merging with the aspect within us that never changes. She's like that ultimate divine feminine. Okay. She's like, I am my own guru, even though she never really wanted to be called a guru. All right. She knows that the true thyself will never change. She is her own joy. She is her own true self. All right. So I feel that that's why she's coming through again. All right. So let's pull a message from Miss Ma. I'm not going to chop up her name anymore. So what is your message to us as water signs this week? Rekindle the passion. Try something you've never did before. So I just feel that that's what she's telling you, to try something you've never did before. You know, tap into the one and the only, thy true self, the spirit, you know, step into joy, rekindle that passion, and, you know, do something that you've never did before that'll help rekindle that passion. And then know that within, follow that true message within your soul, because your soul knows what your soul wants. So I feel that that's what she's telling you. How to rekindle the passion within your soul is to try something you've never did before. Be happy about it, okay? And I feel that it'll help, like then it'll help you to get to know your one true self is what I feel. All right. So the next question is, what is the signs that you're showing us this week concerning this rekindle the passion? What are the signs that you're showing the water signs this week? Confirmation. Yes. So I feel you're getting truth chills. So she's telling you, she's giving you them truth chills because that is her message. She is telling you to rekindle that passion within your soul, to get to know thy true self. Try something you've never did before, which means go into meditation and listen to the soul's messages. Be your own guru is what I feel that she is telling you. That'll help rekindle some sort of a, like, relight that flame within your soul is what I feel. All right. So how is this message and these truth chills, the confirmation, how is this empowering us this week? Fairness and equality. So I feel it'll help balance out your energies. It'll help keep you in check with your, like, I feel the head, which is your spirit, the heart, oh, wait a minute, your head, which is your thoughts, your ego, the heart, and the soul, I feel will be in alignment. And that's how that will empower that passion. That is what will help rekindle that passion within your soul, is to keep yourself aligned and understand the messages that is coming through spirit, and be in alignment with the messages. I do see, it looks like there's a line, like she's definitely enlightened, but I do see it's like the crown, the head, the heart, and her spirit is in a line. There is a balanced energy. She is a balance. She is, a one. She is one within herself. And because of that, it's like bringing out a sense of equality, a sense of fairness within her soul, is what I feel. All right. So that is the second divine feminine that wants to come through. Sorry, didn't mean to knock you off. So let's pull one more divine feminine who wants to come through for the element of water. Who are you? Oh, Enhedwana, the high priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. Enhedwana, the high priestess. So let me hold that there for a second and see if you're getting any messages straight to your soul from this divine feminine. Okay. All right. So Enhedwana, the high priestess. Who are you, and why are you coming through? Ooh, let's do that. All right. So let's see. This is a new one. She hasn't come through before. Um, all right. So Enhendwana embodies the ability to become one with our soul, to live to live out our highest purpose. She was born in Mesopotamia during the Akkadian Empire around 2285 BCE. Enheduanna is considered not only the first named female poet, but also the first named literary author in history. It is believed that she was the daughter of the Sumerian king Sargon of Akkad. She was given the title of En, which signified her tremendous political power. Sargon and Akkad named her the high priestess of the most important temple in Sumer, and she was charged with the lofty task of melding the Sumerian gods and goddesses with the Akkadian ones to create stability in the empire. Enheduanna composed 42 hymns. Her most famous works are titled The Exaltation of Inanna and the Sumerian Temple of Hymns. Her hymns were copied and used long after her death and considered immensely valuable. Equal to the inscriptions of the king, she is credited with creating the structure of poetry, psalms, and prayers that were then used throughout the ancient world. Her hymns influenced and inspired the prayers and psalms of the Hebrew Bible and the Homeric epics. It is believed that Enheduanna reached a semi-divine status in her lifetime, and that she was considered to be the embodiment of the Sumerian goddess Inanna. And the reason why she's coming through is over 4,000 years ago, the high priestess Enheduanna wrote the Exaltation of Inanna, which most precious lady beloved by En, your holy heart is great. And in the Sumerian temple hymns, whatever enters you is unequal, whatever leaves endures. She is limitless love and an inexhaustible power that moves through us when we merge with the soul. We each have a personal myth. We each have an Ishta Diva, a personal deity who inspires and compels us to bring heaven right here on earth by moving us with the fierce conviction that we're divinely led. She encourages us to integrate our light and our dark, to bring our unconscious aspects of self into conscious. The high priestess is often described as the guardian of the unconscious. She is what she is that aspect in all of us that holds the veil of awareness and separates us from inner depths. She is about merging the awareness of our soul and all the love and power it gives us with our individual personality or ego. What Swiss psychologist Carl Jung would call personality 1 and personality 2. And Hedwana wants you to live and breathe your soul. She wants you to become so intimate with it that there is no longer any separation. And there are no more excuses or apologies for how powerful you are. You are the high priestess. You are this eternal, she whispers. Your holy heart is this legendary. All right. So she's coming through, I feel, to tell you how to merge your ego and your soul together, and to become one within your soul. All right. And I feel that that's why this divine feminine come through, and is telling you to try something new, know thyself and how to be equal with your ego and your soul. All right. So, and Hindudwara, what is your message to us water signs when it comes to become one with your soul, to be this high priestess, um, to merge the ego with the soul? What is your message to us water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Okay. So she's telling you to find love, turn this negative into a positive. Okay. That the divine rejected this, whatever situation you were in, for your own divine protection. Okay. So this rejection that you have felt from previous lifetimes, possibly throughout this lifetime, was all for your own protection. Okay. And now it's time to merge that ego-based energy, that rejection, merge it, turn it into, from a negative into a positive, and merge that energy, that ego energy from this rejection with the soul, and become one. Turn on that light. That's why you went through all this, was what happens is, when you get these cracks and crevices in your heart and in your soul, all them cracks and crevices, all it does is make way for the light to shine through. Just think about it. If you never had no blessings, you wouldn't be able to recognize the blessings. And I kind of feel like that's why she's coming through. And if you look, her heart is enlightened and yellow. That's that solar plexus energy. To be balanced in your feminine and masculine energies, and to understand that whatever rejection that you've had to go through was for your own protection, and it was so that you can flick on that inner light, so that inner light can shine out into the world. I feel that that's what her message is. Wow, that is pretty empowering. All right, so what's the signs and Hendwana that you are showing us this week? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is the signs that you are showing us this week? Yeah, protection. Again, another card of protection. So as she is telling you, and I see that seashell as emotions. Yeah, protection. So she is definitely coming through, letting you know again that this rejection was for your own protection. So if you're seeing seashells, water sign, that's Enhendawana coming in and telling you you were emotionally protected through this pain. And that is because, like I said, so that you can flick on that light. And when that light, well, I feel that the light has always been lit, but now it's like the light will shine out into the world through all them cracks and crevices that you have endured over this lifetime. And they're telling you that because of that, you have been protected. The divine protected you through this rejection. So anytime you got that hurt or that pain or that broken energy, you have been protected from the divine through that energy. All right. So how are you empowering us this week, Anhendra? Sacred dance and movement. Yeah. So she's telling you to do some sort of a sacred dance. Move that sacral chakra. I feel that that sacral chakra will help. Moving that sacral chakra, doing that sacred dance and moving around will help break free some energies that perhaps are stuck in that sacral chakra from the rejection that you have felt. And what I mean by that is the sacral chakra is where we hold our desires from. That's where, if you don't feel desirable or you don't feel wanted and you feel rejected, you're holding all that energy in that sacral chakra. So that's why I feel Enhendawana is coming through empowering you to do some sort of a sacred dance and movement. It'll help shake out the blockages in that particular chakra that you've been holding through all the rejections and stuff that you have had throughout your lifetime. All right, and that definitely will help. Do a sacred dance, do that sacred movement. Not necessarily go out and do the deed, but you can dance, put on your favorite song and dance like nobody's watching. That'll help shake out them blockages. And she is letting you know that this is a way that she's empowering you how to remove these blockages and to become one with the ego and the soul, and to understand the reason for this issue, the reason for these blockages, that you have been protected the whole time while you have been enduring this. All right, water signs. Well, that is your weekly divine feminine empowerment messages. All right, divine feminines, thank you for coming forward into this circle and bringing these beautiful messages to us water signs. I now release you from this circle, and so it is. Blessed be. All right, water signs, thank you for watching. Blessed be from the crow's priestess.